We talk a lot about performance on this channel, how to optimize energy, focus, recovery, output, but today I want to look at performance from a different angle, nutrition. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the anti-inflammatory diet and how it's dramatically changed my overall health and performance. I first started learning about the anti-inflammatory diet after being diagnosed with PCOS. That experience made me realize how much of our daily energy, mood, and focus is influenced by inflammation and blood sugar balance. So in this video, I'm going to share 7 anti-inflammatory foods that I try to include in my diet as much as possible, and a very easy one-day meal plan that I use all the time, even with an extremely busy schedule. It includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 drinks with variations of caffeine level. And just to be clear, I'm not a doctor or a dietitian, and this isn't medical advice, but I'm going to be sharing what's made the biggest difference for me, my health, and my overall performance. Okay, let's start by defining some terms. Inflammation is your body's natural defense system. Your immune system releases chemicals that trigger inflammation to help you heal. That's normal, and it's healthy in small amounts. But when inflammation becomes chronic from stress, poor sleep, or an unbalanced diet, it keeps your immune system stuck in overdrive. That's when it starts damaging healthy cells instead of protecting them. Oxidative stress happens when there's an imbalance between free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can damage cells, and your body's ability to neutralize them. It's basically too much wear and tear at the cellular level. Over time, that stress contributes to inflammation, aging, and many chronic diseases. That's where antioxidants come in. Think of them as your internal cleanup crew. They keep oxidative stress and inflammation from spiraling out of control. Let's start with chia and flax seeds. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which the body can't produce on its own. So we have to get them from food. Omega-3s are essential for brain function, hormone balance, and inflammation control. Next up, we have berries. Berries contain anthocyanins, which are an antioxidant that help the body fight inflammation and make ourselves better at handling inflammation in the future. Unsurprisingly, leafy greens make the list, things like spinach, kale, and arugula. They're rich in vitamin A, C, and K, and leafy greens nourish the body at a cellular level, supporting the microbiome, improving cognitive health, and strengthening the connection between the gut and the brain. Consistent intake has also been linked to better memory and slower cognitive decline. Since I'm from California, we also have to talk about avocados. They're full of antioxidants, monounsaturated fats, and omega-3s that can help lower C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation. The nutrients in avocados also help support brain health and may lower the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Up next are cruciferous vegetables, things like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. These contain sulforaphane, which helps detoxify environmental chemicals that contribute to inflammation. Sulforaphane also supports the liver, enhances antioxidant activity, and reduces oxidative stress throughout the body. Next, we have garlic, which contains allicin and quercetin. These are compounds known for reducing inflammation and boosting immunity. They've been shown to support joint health, heart function, and circulation, making garlic one of the most effective anti-inflammatory foods. And finally, we have ginger. Ginger contains gingerol, which helps lower inflammation and oxidative stress. Ginger also supports digestion, circulation, and recovery, especially after physical activity or stress. Okay, now that we've covered the foods, here's how I put them together in a typical day. I like to start with something super easy, and chia pudding with berries could not be easier. I just mix the chia seeds with water, give it a couple minutes to gel up, and then add coconut yogurt. I top it with berries and honey, and it's done. But if you want a little extra omega-3s, you can also add flax. For lunch, I've been obsessed with this green goddess salad. I've been making it at least once a week since I found the recipe, which was a few months ago. The vegetable combo is cabbage, cucumbers, and green onions, and it stays super crunchy throughout the week, so it's great for meal prep. And the dressing is super creamy and delicious. It's made with silken tofu, cilantro, basil, lemon, garlic, shallots. So it's an anti-inflammatory salad with a very anti-inflammatory dressing. It's phenomenal. I also like to add tofu feta and pumpkin seeds on top. For dinner, I've been making this recipe on repeat. It's Nisha I Can't Believe It's Not Chicken recipe on New York Times Cooking. I make a variation of this recipe at least once a week, and I love to add a little bit of extra garlic and ginger for the nutrient boost. Recently, we've been making it with bok choy and sweet potatoes, and this combo has been on our weekly rotation for months, and we're still not sick of it. And finally, there are 2 drinks that I have basically every single day. One, of course, is a smoothie, which is just a transport device for anti-inflammatory foods and other nutrients that I want to get in, like collagen protein or resveratrol for anti-aging benefits. And the other one, which you might already know, is matcha. Unlike coffee, which can spike cortisol and increase inflammation when overconsumed, which I have certainly done. Matcha provides a gentler caffeine boost paired with antioxidants like EGCG, which can help the body's inflammatory response. I like to think of this as my high-performance meal plan. It's super easy and has a dramatic impact on my energy. You can find each of these recipes in a link below, so if you're looking to up your meal prep game, grab the download, it's totally free. And if you have any recipes that you love, let me know in the comments because I'm always looking for new ideas to try. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next Thursday.